Welcome to our tutorial on how to use the looper inside of the HeadRush Pedalboard. Now, there's a lot of great features about the product, as you've probably heard and seen through the other tutorials and overviews that we've done here. But one of the things that I really like about the product is the looper, because it's very intuitive. I used a lot of loopers in my time, and I'm happy to see such an easy to understand looper. And what we'll be doing is just going through a brief overview of what the looper does, how many, all the different parameters. We'll also then, of course, do some recording where we'll use my guitar here, and I'll even use my neat little broken iPhone here to put in a little special effect on top of everything. So to get to the looper, all you have to do is you have to just press the foot switch in the upper right corner. Now, ideally, you'd want to do this on the floor, but as we're doing this tutorial and in real time, it just makes it easier if everything's right here at a greater height. So just go ahead and go into the looper, and you can see that the GUI is changed up here now. So you have your basic control. So let me start with the bottom row actually first. So you have your stop, you have your overdub. You can do as many overdubs as you want to because there's up to 20 minutes of recording inside of the looper. You can insert, so you can punch in, punch out. You can peel, so that you can peel off the top layer of anything that you've just recorded and you didn't like it. You've got a mute, and you've got the tempo. Now that's set somewhere else in the global settings, but for right now we'll just leave it as it is. Up here in the upper left corner of the pedal board here, the foot switches rather, you have your half speed, you have your double speed, so you can speed it up or slow it down any way you want to. You've got your half loop and 2x loop, so you can actually change the length of the loop, so you can change it around for yourself. We've also got a reverse function here, and that's actually one of the coolest features I like about it. It's pretty clean, and I'm going to show you how to use it. And then, of course, we've got the exit button. Now up here, we've got the mix and we've got the feedback. So the mix is what you hear between your live sound and your recorded sound in the looper. The feedback, I just say leave it at 100%. It'll just make your life a whole lot easier. So we're going to do a few layers of recording here. We'll start with a very simple rhythm, put another polyrhythm on top of it, do a couple of other things, and just kind of show you what it can do, because there's actually a lot of cool stuff that this product does. So let's go ahead and get started. So before I start recording, let me just tell you what I'm doing very quickly here. So I'm going to record a quick rhythm with the Scared Robot patch, and then I'm going to go to another patch and put in a different rhythm and a different texture, and I'm just going to build it up as I go along here. So that's one of the great things about this, is that you can actually go through the different patches and you can create a whole different sound here. So let's just go ahead. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to set yourself up to record. So once you see the green light above the start foot switch, then you're in good business. We got our sound here dialed in, and here we go. So let's hear it as it goes through. Okay, so let's just say that I wasn't happy with that take, which, I wasn't, because I'm a perfectionist. What I'll do is I'll just click on peel, and you can click and hold and it'll just erase the whole thing, or you can just quickly hit the foot switch and it will just simply peel back the layers there. So let's go ahead and try that one more time. Okay, so that's close enough for our example here. So what I'm going to do now is switch patches. So this is the Pink Floyd patch. And I'm going to go ahead and overdub a part. Just wait for it to recycle. Hit the overdub button again, make sure it's in yellow. Okay, so now we've got two different elements. So let's put in... I'm going to put in a little reverse action here. So what I'm going to do is use the reverse button, click on reverse, and if you look right here in the screen, you can see now that the playback is set to reverse, so you can toggle between them quite easily. You can also see that we've got 3 layers now. So let's go ahead and hit the play button. Let's hit the overdub button, wait for it to recycle, and then record our track. Okay, so I can already tell you that's too loud for this because it'll just take over the rest of the loop. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel that back. So now we're back to 3 layers again. And this time, let's try that again with a... Let's try that with a little less volume there, and let's see what happens. So now let's go ahead and hit start. Let's hit that overdub button. And here we go. Okay, hit the stop. And now let's hit that reverse button again to go back to normal play. And here's what we got. Okay, so that's a cool little sound. Let's go one step further here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually exit the looper. Nothing's been erased or anything like that at all. And I'm going to go to my search engine. I'm going to type in wah. I'm going to bring in the funky wah. All right, so let's record this wah part. So I'll get it and start. Hit the overdub button. Wait for it to recycle. And here we go. Okay, so now what we've got is we've got a basic rhythm, we've got a little plucky thing going on top of it, we have a reverse chord, we also now have a little bit of a wah on top of it. So let's go ahead and try something else here. So I'm going to, again, exit the looper. I'm going to go to the search, and I'm going to type in the word solo. And there we go, the Bohemian Rhapsody sound. All right, so from here, the reason I'm going to do this is I'm just going to go to one of these other ones. Let's go and find, there we go. Actually, that's the one I want. I'll show you why, because what I'm going to do here is bring up my little iPhone. I've got a little audio clip here. And what I'm going to do is record it into one of the loops here. Hit the overdub button. Hit our play. All right, so now you hear a little bit of Ren and Stimpy there in the background. So now we have a couple of different types of loops that are going on at the same time. So some coming from the guitar, all coming from the guitar, one coming from the iPhone. And now let's just put one last little thing on here. So let's go back to that Bohemian solo. And this time I'm going to go to the neck pickup. I'm going to turn that tone all the way down. I'm going to turn that down, and then just record a piece here. So let's go ahead and hit start. Hit the overdub button. And here we go. Okay, now let's practice this once. Okay, so if you're a Queen fan, you probably see where I'm going with this. So let me go ahead and hit the, I'm going to go to a different pickup, turn it just a touch, and let's hit that start button, hit the overdub button. Okay, so we've made a rather cacophonous mess here of our looping, but I think you get the point here is that you can do quite a bit with the looper. So if you wanted to like just speed it up just because you want to, you can just hit the double speed here and you can make a lot of noise that way. You can then go back to the regular speed simply by clicking the half speed once, or if you want to go slower, just click it again, and now. So there's that. You've got the half loop and the 2 times loop, the reverse, all of that stuff is all here. The insert is a little tricky. You need to definitely have it on the floor in order to do it accurately. Otherwise, you may just record over something you actually wanted to keep. So in any case, let's just hear that loop one more time. Okay, so that is the looper in the HeadRush. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just be sure to ask them on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep up with us on ThePedalGuy.com, and have a great day.